Hello, and I am finally back, and we're going to play some new HoI4. Before we start, I want to just kind of explain a little bit what's going on. I've been renovating my house in the past few weeks, which basically resulted in me not having any drive to record, or even think for that matter. The series that are currently running, the Achievement Run from Germany and the Kaiserreich Run, I will pick those back up, but right now I wanted to do something else, something different, and just have a bit of a fresh start. So yeah, there you have it. So let's just go. And I had an idea, but I don't know. I don't think I've ever done. I just don't want to look for something interesting. What the hell, Marlurk tribes? What the hell? Tribal wheels are tongues or twistings and minds around the field of living ways. Marlurks, those are creatures, aren't they? Wait, you can play as those? Cool. Marrow drinkers, bone dancers. There's a lot of interesting shit, and I have no idea what the last updates have brought. I think this might be one of them, considering this guy is in the new up top there. He as well, I think. What does this guy do? Savages. New call for Utah, Mormon slaves. What? White likes travel to consume the order to sustain themselves, nomadic savages with potential lucky to survive the apocalypse. Sold upon wounds, mighty warrior in the head of the wild tribe, blah 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 blah. I just gotta take a look. It's been a while since I played any bit anyway, so well, that doesn't sound bad. This is one of them. Where are those new factions? Bone dancers. That's one of the cannibalists that we found. They seem interesting. Also like the area that they start at, because there's some expansion possibilities. Even though the Broken Coast is near here, which is always a bit dangerous. As far as I remember, it was. I'm looking for the other guy. Huh. Tribal nation. Normal mission. Okay. New Canadian or Canaan. Oh. Alright. I'm looking for some of the oh, we found this guy. Are they all around here? Oh, no, that's the 80s guys. I've known those about those guys. I'm just looking for the... Oh, there you go. The white legs. There we go. Alright. But I think I'm going to play the bone dancers. They seem interesting. Have a nice flag. A little bit of conquest. Not too difficult. Just start. And let's see where we end up. I haven't played this in ages. Well, it might be close to a year by now. I don't know exactly. But it's been a long time. So I have no idea what to expect, really. And the fact that this is now in here, the old 1 and 2 stuff, that's kind of pretty cool. I think one of my mods might be overriding this, but I don't know that. There might be some stuff that's being overridden due to having some colored mods going in, so... Anyway, this is really cool that they got this. So we'll close it up, and we'll start with research. Now, I think I would actually start looking at something else first. We have a couple of modifiers that are interesting to keep in mind. Oh, we have a research speed increase. Ooh. Attack bonus against country, minus 20%. Against Heaven's Gate. Alright. And recruitable population factor, because we eat our pop, I guess, a bit too much. Okay. We don't have a research penalty, so... Division training time goes down. This is ahead of time. Let's just go through the list. This is sort of new for me. Bits and bobs are new. I recognize some stuff, but wow, they've been updating a lot of this shit. That's really cool. Oh, we're up to date here because this is all ahead of time. But this is upgrades and motorization, that kind of stuff. Cool. Robotics. Production efficiency cap might be useful to pick up. Well, okay, they've got even new tech trees now. Cool. Specialized doctrines. Are these for the Air Force? Oh, no, you could just specialize in ground, aerial, naval. That's pretty cool. Some gliders if we wanted to. Some ships. Nice. I like it. Naval modules. Oh, cool. They split it up. And there's Gary. Or Gray. But it's Gary. But now it's called Gary. Tools and scavenging. Let's see. Improvised tools or scavenge tools. Well, this leads to a lot more. Requires advanced tools. Fine. Okay, so yeah, okay, that's good. Good to know. Engineering, reinforced rate, research speed. So we're definitely gonna pick that up because that's always good. Right, standard bits and bobs there. Reward technologies. So we are civilized. So that's where our limit ends. Okay, it's good that these things now exist. So you can actually check what you have, which is pretty cool. All right, so we got that one. But since we can get up to civilized, we should go down this route. And I think it's not a bad idea to just always pick all of these up. So let's go. Some industrial planning. What? Some unassigned divisions. These are, what are they? Basic melee troops. Not that good. Okay. Some free factories. So what we can do? All right, we're gonna build there. So we are pretty much maxed out. Oh wait, no. There's a limit? 2 civilian workshops, arms workshops, and you get foundries, which add crap. Okay. Now what can I use the other slots for? No, I am an idiot. I am an idiot. No, okay, yeah, ignore that. I didn't say a thing. Alright, I really like these Fallout 1 buttons. Okay. We've got some free military factories. Let's start producing some small arms. I don't think there's much that we can do. Scout kits. Alright, so we have bone shakers. These are melee troops, apparently. Infantry equipment. Cell usage. Oh, they even have models. Cool. Basic melee infantry or... Cool. Anyway, Seraph Pilgrims. These are militias. Now, fire teams. Fire team weapon infantry equipment is... Okay, we're just wondering, is considered just equipment? Let's go to the research tree, because that's usually the easiest way to figure that shit out. No, there's a difference between melee weapons and ranged weapons, so... Okay, I got a free dockyards. Apparently it's a some combo, isn't it? Oh, wait, yeah, these rivers are considered saleable, of course. There we go, let's just put it like that. Don't really like the graphics kind of bug me. Got a decision available for me. What is it? Ah, no, I don't care about these. Vault recording containing backstory. Is this important?
War. War never changes. War. The Romans were never changed to gather slaves and wealth the end of the world. Spain was an impotent.
When atomic fire consumed the earth, those who survived
shaped a battered Germany.
Oh great, this is definitely not annoying.
When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world.
21st century, the earth was nearly
Alright, I'll need to edit that out.
An atomic squest struck by human hands. Spoils and quickly
What
raged.
had been the American Southwest
Some people wasn't playing it, so this shit used a lot. Right, decisions made as well.
Resources China would invade Alaska. US would annex the Indian Oceans. And the European
Okay, so just open up another tree for that. So you gain caps, so you can use that to buy. So what else is there? It says, okay, there's nothing. Okay, I'll let my army just be for now, and we'll figure out later what we're gonna do. We don't have a grand commander, so we'll bother with that. What kind of skills do you have for me? Cannibal, supply consumption, life giver, aqua boiler girl, max entrenchment, power armor, supply, flexible negotiator. Oh wow, they really did a good job on this one.
According to their legend,
A vast army of slaves
Infantry, yes.
in the conquest of 86 tribes.
twisting
Oh,
many
we don't
sides.
place. Alright, let's just go. Let's just go. Shut up.
Only
4
through
years
the
have
bravery
passed
of the
since the
false
Republic
pillar
held the
was
dam
the
I
evil
just
destroyed.
temporarily.
against
Thank you. I'll let it run for a while. If I remember correctly, I'll reactivate it. So currently we just don't have any audio at all. But it is to, all intents and purposes, I think a little bit better for my own sanity. Alright, let's speed up. Speed 5. There we go. I'm really looking forward to this playthrough. Just something different, not the same shit as usual. Alright, so national focus is complete. Now I'm just gonna go in here blind. I'm not gonna even plan out my entire focus tree beforehand. The Bone Dance is the most feared cannibals in the Oregon today. Yet there wasn't always the case. Originally they were just a hired group of mercs, a privately owned military contractor based in Seattle known as the Baron International. Before the Great War, this company was hired by FutureTech, a subsidiary of Voltech, made to help fund the development of technologies designed to invigorate the wastes in the post-war landscape. FutureTech brought on Baron Internationals to keep their researchers safe during the riots. After the Great War occurred, Baron International quickly took control of the situation, storming the facility, seizing control of the scientists, blah blah blah, never came. Several decades later, and these mercs have turned their control in this facility into something like an iron grip. They were defending their small little corner of the waste from other raiders, settlers, and units through their training and policies against outsiders. Their founding years, they had fight off odd series of groups, which one of them is the greatest. So, base war support, base stability, or a little bit of both. I like a little bit of both. Yes. Stabilize. Alright. I hope. Nah, it shouldn't have run during that thing, right? No, we're still in January. That might have actually run. The Man in Rags. Looks cool. Prosperity wouldn't last forever for these survivalists, while the training of their ancestors allowed them to fight off rival tribes, which... And I actually want to wear something real quick. Which... Blah, 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 blah... Where was I? Allowed them to fight off rival tribes with each. Eventually they were at an impasse. I'm sorry. Unzip something. A slow, gradual process, but eventually had something to be done with their starvation, was killing more of the rank than the raids. In late night, the discussion was held, ultimately decision was made as to what to do. The mercs tallied a vote. When a small group was chosen, they simply pulled straws until one of them pulled the shortest and was sent to the Bone Dance. Uncover the secrets within the skeleton to find ruins of the old FutureTech facility. This was a title and eventually fallen to the rest of the mercs, a way of honoring those that took the plunge to scrap dive into the seemingly cursed facility in the hopes of finding valuable relics. These bone dancers would bear fruit from time to time, but time was dwindling for the bone dancers, and it was the arrival of a strange robed figure from the south that their lucks seemed to shift. This man, having lost his mind, was in terrible experience, had more foresight and knowledge than any other. The rest of them, radiation baked his body and making him ageless. The bone dancers called him the Odious King. And with this odd sense of foresight, eventually they were able to uncover a small selection of partially functioning gex that had been hiding deep in the shelter of the facilities for ages. Well, with the aid of the rogue figure was unprecedented for the food he brought. It was debated how he was first treated when he arrived by the locals. What do you think of such a mysterious, strange figure? As a man who is a god. So it's basically building slots, and I like building slots because that allows me to customize myself a little bit further. So we get some more building slots in here, and I want to fill this up with the balance there. Let's do it like this. All right, the Crimson Forest. Okay. We're gonna give you light touch. Oh, we're not at 15 yet. Okay. Completed that one. I'm going to select the next one already, and that's... Oh, we've got a couple of them to choose between. Alright, let's read this first. With the gex found by the Odious King, that we were able to heal the land. Yandel was right. The machines themselves, through age, where corrosion had faltered somewhat. The biggest problem, though, radiation leaking through into the seeds that contained within the machine itself. Often the greenery rebuilt by the machines was strange, corrupted, and cruel. The fruit these trees bore were filling, yet it seemed to cause the mind to go strange places. Eventually, these lands grown by these gex were known as the Crimson Forest, a scarlet land of confusion, oddity, and madness. As madness of the Crimson Forest gripped the bone dancers, so did it change them. Ritualized murder, cannibalism, and slavery began to dominate the culture of those that had lived in the forest. This culture even spreading out as splinter groups of the bone dancers began to wander off to the west, such as the carcass walkers, marrow drinkers, and rip breakers. Near the future tech facility, a group of fanatics have begun to worship the odious king as a god, while along the coast, a group of settlers from Heaven's Gate have begun to try to clear it out of the forest itself. The newest leader of the Bone Dancers will have to decide the best strategy for dealing with these different groups. Decisive actions wins wars. I agree with that. Alright, so we have the question of cannibalism. And we can back out. Ritualized cannibalism. Okay, so we can fix the cannibalism problem. So I think it's a good way to start here. Anyway, so I think this is the standard industry tree, if I remember correctly. This looks to me somewhat familiar. I think this is our focus tree regarding warfare and all that kind of stuff. And we might actually get some more advanced shit out of it. Hail to the King, Rogue Wars 84, and listening to the Pilgrims. Alright, so I'm gonna see how this is gonna look eventually, but for now, question of cannibalism, I think we're gonna stick with it. Because I like the idea. Boot biting or finger fillet? Fingers are pretty good when fried. Boots make for good boil to boil the feet in. Mobilization speed or factory output. I think we're gonna lose some of the population factor. Effective change becomes to plus something. Rivers of blood. We lose it all again. That doesn't help me. Neither does that. None of this is really good. Right. Kind of got the red meat. We're just fighting cannibalism. Alright. I think this might be better. I like the idea of sticking with the cannibalism, but... Reform cannibals. Recruiting population 10% different. Oh, this is just a lot better. I think it's a slower start, but it's definitely better. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Alright, so... Because this is just going to give me 10% factory output and some political power gain. And that's it. Division organization versus... Recruitable population, division recovery rate. Some more base stability. Agricultural research. Caps. Both of them aren't really that great, but I think if we're gonna go for a large-scale conquest, not eating everybody seems to be a better idea. Because if I look at this correctly, right? Well, first things first. This is had as a decision that I want to do first thing. I'm gonna look at a blood cult, which gives us an effective change. So it changes the widespread cannibalism with ritualized cannibalism. It replaces it. Which changes the recruitable population factor goes to nil and division recovery rate with 10%. Or is it an effective change? We might need to just look. Okay, I'm gonna 10% factory output plus speed, but it's a 4% here, 6%. Yeah, you go back to the minus 10% if you pick up the last one, and its division organization makes it worthwhile. Whereas the population factor is it's minus 20% now. Okay, we'll have to take a look. I'm still on the fence of it, but I think there might be some interesting stuff to do there. See civilian arms, ballot drafts, 300 manpower. I don't care that much. As this manpower is so low already, I think it's not a bad idea to do so. Let's see if okay. There's a little bit of manpower, we lose some of our caps, but it does something in scavenging. Well, again. Okay, so I think the guys might have stopped talking, so I can get the effects volume back up. Yes, they did. Good. Alright, I'm gonna save the game. And we're gonna just see what effectively happens. I might need to wait. Okay, I can't. What is the... Okay, Hail to the King or the Rogue Warriors of the 84. So we need to have finished this. Okay, that's good to know. In that case, holding down the fort is, I guess, the next step. And I hope my voice stays with me. Let's see. Economic advisors. These are all the same. Cultural advisors are all the same. Okay, and we've got some production stuff here. I'm not going to look at that yet. As our military staff. Alright, what do we got? Resource efficiency, consumers, goods, factories. Let's see. Economic law costs. Military factory. Construction speed. Members of the gun runners. Caravan trader seems like a good one to pick up. A little bit less. Right now it might not be as effective, but later it will be a lot more effective. I could justify war will against these guys.
Howdy.
Now, question of I'm gonna mind. Okay, so they're replacing it with light equipment. Okay, good. Because they just need the equipment, and they just use whatever is best to them. Alright, some researches are done. So max factories and state or max recruit population. Oh, I think I'm gonna go for this one. Just because of it. Agriculture, monthly population, infrastructure, construction speed. Yes. Let's focus on our industry first. How much infantry do you have? 2. If you justify war goal conquering Greenhorn, 250 something days. Yep, I think I will. Marrow drink is the obvious not so friendly. Well, we same ruling party. Ruler. We're slightly more divided though. Pilgrims have Crimson Acolytes. The Warren. Oh, that's super mutants. Nice. I'm not so used. I'm not very versed in the war. Oh, this is a thing? Cool. Income from what? Alright, we're holding down the fort. Let's see, cultural policies. Daily people power gain, that's good. Monthly population, that's good. Encore manpower, that's good. So I think we're gonna go for daily political power gain first. And Pilgrims on the streets to steam. Pilgrims of the steam. He who showed the way. Get one partially functioning GAC, which we can use to improve our lands. Requires a dark gift. There's no... One doesn't exclude me from the other. So... Why not? Okay, actually, this looks incredibly much like a choice that should be made, but it seems it's not. No, it isn't. That's interesting. Okay, we can still do some stuff. Monthly population and recruitable population factor. That makes it a little bit less of a problem. So we have people that are going to be problematic coming from there. Are we justifying against you? Yes. I want to... Let's see. What are you... Let's see. Compare these two. Can I get some... I hate when I get stats. Yes, infantry's just better. Psychers. I think I might have entered the wrong universe here. If they're good, why don't we train them? What do you need? Special ops equipment. What do we need for that? Support equipment. Special ops equipment? Scout kit, scrap motorcycle. Makeshift squad. Is it support equipment? No, it is called spec ops equipment, so I can't create it yet, alright? Once again, trying to find things out. Bone shakers, low priority. We'll do it like this. Location set. Add on to here. There we go. I'll try to use it time. I have the equipment for to, yes. But yes, we'll switch over to pistols. Pistoles. You showed the way. Right. More building slots. Okay, we've got some improved agriculture. Recycling, conversion speed bonus, energy cell regeneration, resource gain efficiency, and I think construction speed and repair speed are not a bad idea. Voice is already crapping out. Great. Priorities. Okay. These are more akin to things I don't want to do. Okay. War propaganda, militarized society, weekly war support, but it drops our stability as well. 11 days and our scavenging program might come back with something good to know. Improvised tools. Monthly population. Alright, Infrastructure construction speed is always good. Maybe, I think it is... I can't really research any better weapons yet. No, it's 2 years, so that's fine. Efficient training time might be useful to pick up as well. Cranium has decided to construct a Reformation Authority in order to promoting scavenging in the wasteland as we compare a nation expertise scouring the wastes. Alright. So the scavenging program has been set up. %5 more lucky. If I reduce vehicles, but I need 16 motorized. Stored. Do you consider... Okay, I'm going to take a look at something at the research tree. Is this considered motorized, or... would this be more considered motorized? Our name is motorized infantry. So if I would start producing a very small amount of scrap motorcycles. So we'll wait for one to be produced. Alright, so we have a lot of building slots. Got some more manpower. That's a lot of manpower, by the way, we're getting, considering how much we have. Alright, what I do want to do is get a new commander. Strong, enduring. Nice. Tech wizard. Division speed. Nice. And... you're just strong and enduring, but you have a slot available.
Hey there.
So, we'll put you up here. Yes.
Hey.
And the new guy down there. We'll give you the light touch. Don't care that much for that. How to supply. Cannibal. Let's see. Strong back, rooted. You just have these. Okay, so that doesn't change. Okay.
Shit, I gotta go find something to take the edge off.
Alright, we'll stick with this, that's fine.
Yeah, good luck with that.
So this guy's probably also building up troops now. It's well windy. Alright, we got our income report. Well, let's consider we're going to war soonish. Outside volunteers, no undesirables. Okay, I guess we'll change the mutants allowed. Local leaders. Okay. Huh. Nice. That's really good. No training. Well, I think it's not a bad thing to start doing this. Military staff. Just for war goal time is okay. It's not great. Caravan guard, king guy mercenary. Frontline operative is nice. Reconnaissance and decryption is also nice. And a large amount of manpower. Well, I don't know. This looks like... Why is this red? Well, we might go insane because we're using more GEC stuff. Because that's what our story told us. Like, we're using the GEC to do things. Things went wrong. But we'll have to figure it out how we're looking at things. Construction speed. I really like the map. How they've changed like the icons. There's a lot of work to just... Not just adding in features, but just like small stuff like this. Just instead of the Hearts of Iron stuff. That looks great. Great. They're now using weapons instead of the melee stuff. Because I believe that it's because they're using weapons. These are nice things. Nice features in my opinion. Alright, so this is all not important. This is though. For support, that's ahead of time, so we're not going to bother with it. Vehicles doesn't matter. Might be interesting to look at robotics. I don't think we ever get power armor. That's kind of sucks. Doubtful. Probably should take a look at that. If I ever get a chance at this. Change the popularity of oligarchy. We'll get that. And what does the GEC do for us? Is there any decision that we gain? Okay, so we can use a GEC. So we need to select where. And, oh, Crow's Haven. It's too developed. Risk severe damage to existing infrastructure there. Okay. What else do we have? What is our best? 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 3. Since this is our harbor area, I guess we're gonna develop the Sylvies. If it works, if it works, if it works. The Sylvies. Send the GEC. Okay. Well, I am looking forward to this happening. This is really interesting. So with scavenging, I would have to take a guess, but with scavenging, there might be a chance that you actually find the GEC as well. I'm gonna finish this. Okay, joined the Phantom as a cartel. Where is that? Probably somewhere down here. No. Phantasma Cartel. Honorable Alliance, Northern League. I can't find where it is, but I don't care. We're going to war soon. I thought I gained more manpower. Oh, no, I think it added on to our population, not our actual manpower. That's okay. Yeah, makes sense. Enable special forces platoons. So, okay. Sort of already have that. Is there anything that I can do now that's gonna benefit me in that upcoming war? I don't think... Oh, well, reinforced rate. Yes, that is. And then I'll go and do some work, I guess.
Man, I gotta cut back on that buff out.
Yeah, you have to. Bitch. These are the last ones we'll construct for now. Slave escapes the Kimmel station. Bone dancers. That's our... No, the marrow drinkers. Who are the bone dancers? Where the fuck are they? Oh wait, that's my own... That's me. Oh, the abolitionists. Who? Do I care about those? Oh wait, no. Camel Station gains a negative opinion of me. They might be a threat. But fuck yourself. I don't care. I support the rabble. I don't know what it does. It does something, apparently. Well, looking forward to fighting this guy. Let's get the frontline operative. We've got the Pillars of Rome. So we've got a lot of construction stuff going on, and maybe it's time to start looking at that as well. So let's get some political power in 30 days. Maybe be able to use it to Oh, we need to get the intellectuals in charge. Pillarmen, Crimson Architects. Don't think we can. This is actually fairly interesting, but I don't think I can do many of these. Nice. Okay, and these are just all... Oh wait, no, we've got 2 slots for free major businesses, vehicle companies, ships and aircraft. Okay. Oh, and I am correct, by the way, in assuming that this is considered motorized, scavenge with vehicles. Yes, go. This gives me just 300 flat manpower if I need it. But there's only a temporary debuff, so let's do it. And that's only for 21 days. My people are a little bit bitchy about everything. Infantry, weapons, industry, production. I don't need that, don't need that. War support or... Let's see, what adds what? Production. This is good, this is good. This is bonus slots and infrastructure. I don't care much about that. And I'm currently looking for... workshop, arms workshop. Yeah, simple tools, so that's what I'm looking for. And we got some modified errors we can do in the government. And... okay, that's good. Okay, we're constructing a little bit slower, so I think I'm gonna go... am I though? I'm just looking for something that might help me right now. Why would I not do this? Okay. That gives me even less factories spend on consumer goods, so... okay. Alright. So what can I buy from the gun runners? Current infantry amount 800. $500 of basic melee weaponry. I don't care. I don't want melee weaponry. So, no, that's not a thing, I guess. Justification finished. Let's see. 4 to 6. We have got at least 6. We can see 4. Let's go. Combat language is ready. Encryption are always good.
Like I give a fuck.
Okay, they're using melee weapons still. We have at least some ranged weaponry going.
You thought you could hide from me?
And let's see, what I can do, perhaps, is just do that and use him to just get the rest of the things going. Okay, simple tools. Let's start getting some factories. And I want civilian workshops mostly.
I'm glad to see you.
There we go.
Are we done here?
Actually, let's just change your route slightly.
I need my fix.
Alright, so these guys at least are now surrounded. Let's see, what can I do for... let's do... alright, that's 150. Okay, so
let's
wait
do
for the
this
points.
shit. Fine by me.
I know what he's doing, but we'll figure it out. What are the stats compared to ours? What do the divisions look like? 6 to 9. We're 7. So we're roughly used the same division. So I think now the biggest
What do you want with me?
strength thing we can do is just
Bleed,
overwhelm them
bitch,
slightly.
bleed.
So we're gonna stop the
Bleed,
attack
bitch,
here.
Bleed. Like I give a fuck.
We're gonna assist in
I'm
this
gonna
battle.
make you scream.
Alright, so they took that back. That's annoying, so I think I'm gonna focus then on this one here, this one here.
Alright, it's on
Stop
now.
that attack. Because we might get,
Shit, I gotta go find something to take the edge off.
you know, surround them and kill them, which would be rather great. It's 1 year ahead of time. We're at 40 minutes. Actually, going to end the episode here. I want to thank you guys for watching. See you for the next one. Have a